everyone. Today, Let's Connect Now is on location. I can't wait to show you guys. Hey everybody, good evening. This is Monica Farias with Let's Connect Now. I'm actually here at Plaza West Covina, and I have a great guest tonight. Someone who I've met about maybe close to 3 years ago, just before the pandemic. You know, everybody kind of went their own way, and we lost touch for a little bit. But I've been keeping up with all your posts, and I know you've always been very gracious at sending us your flyers, so I really appreciate that. So I'm sitting here today in his location, located here at Plaza West Covina on the second level. I'm sitting here with Jonathan Soto with Kids Slime Club.
Hey,
Kids
everyone.
Slime Club.
Hi.
Thank you, Jonathan, for agreeing to be with us this evening. I know that there's a lot that I've learned about you in the past. So why don't you formally introduce yourself and maybe just say a few things about, what you're doing here, and then we'll get into like all the other good stuff after. So.
Awesome. Thank you. My name is Jonathan, and I am the co-founder and CEO of Kids Slime Club. Kids Slime Club is a wholesome children's lifestyle brand. Our mission is to inspire creativity and encourage imagination through our toys, our slime, our apparel, and our events.
Wow, but you definitely have a great location here. I'm really excited, about today. But let's talk a little bit about you, and why don't you tell us, like, I know why, and I think I can remember, but why don't you tell us, and tell me, refresh my memory, what inspired you to start something like this?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. I am the oldest of 3 brothers, and my children are the oldest as well. So we were actually on vacation in Big Bear, and I got with my family, like, we should come together, we should start something for our kids. And we were brainstorming, we were talking about all these different ideas. The premise behind the brand was, when you were a kid and you wanted to buy a pair of pajamas, and you had 2 different PJs, one came with the toy, one didn't, you're more likely to gravitate towards the ones with the toy. So we thought about clothing plus a toy. In the brainstorming process, it actually wasn't slime. We were actually talking about boogers. I know this sounds disgusting. Imagine this, a Velcro strip. When little boys go like this, you can actually rip it off and throw it away. We even thought about little secret pockets where you can stash them for later. So imagine, at the time, I actually had toddlers, so it kind of made sense and was super relevant, but I'm so grateful we switched to slime, and we had a very interesting start. So slime clothing. It was March of 2020, and we came to Plaza West Covina, and we were introduced. That's where I met Monica, and we were introduced to the Plaza West Covina management staff, and we were pitching our new idea, and it was amazing. I want to thank you formally in front of the entire world watching this right now for your validation, the vote of confidence that you gave us. Let us know that everything that we were doing made sense, and we were very excited to launch the company. And then the pandemic hit, which was, for us, it was a blessing in disguise, because it allowed us to take a step back to make sure we were leading with our mission of the brand. And so we started our youth empowerment workshops at local parks. That's what helped us kind of get the brand awareness, to get the buzz out there before we decided to relaunch our clothing line. So we kind of had to do a little bit of backtracking, but it was the best thing that happened for us.
Oh my God! I now you're refreshing my memory, because I remember sitting with you, and just listening to all your ideas. But you broke it down so good. Most people can't do what you did, so I was very impressed actually by what you were telling me, and I was very curious, because the only slime I'm used to, like, seeing and touching, is the one that you used to put a quarter or 50 cents, and it used to come out, those little machines, and then it was like really gooey.
Yes.
And but after all of our conversations and several meetings, I did purchase a couple of boxes for the kids.
I'm sorry.
Right? and yeah, little did I know, my whole house was a mess, but
Okay, that was our prototype box. So thank you so much for being our guinea pig. I'm sorry. And so I actually ran
What?
into
I what?
I ran into your daughter a year later,
Okay.
and I told her, oh, she's like, oh, Kid Slime Club, and she was like, I'm sorry, and I gave her some free slime of the new and improved formula.
But the kids still to this day they won't get rid of their shirts. They still have them and they still fit them. And
that's awesome.
They love their shirt. They were so excited about it because at that time, I mean, and even now, kids love that stuff, and so. Yeah, but I'm happy that. But you didn't tell me that I was going to be your guinea pig. But
surprise!
Thanks a lot. Thank you. My couches, my blanket, because he was sitting under a blanket playing with it, so he got.
So for those of you who are in bilingual homes, slime in Spanish is pronounced limo. Although nobody knows that because you don't ever use that word in Spanish. Like, yeah, the alien left limo on our house, or like the slugs attacked us and there was limo everywhere. It's not a real practical word. So a lot of people say el slime. That's another way to say slime in Spanish.
Limo. Let me see. Limo could be like a lemo, I would think. Like we would say, I don't know, but limo. Yeah, I don't know. But no, that's very interesting, and this is actually fun because now I'm reminiscing about what happened in the past, and that's super cool. So I know we came a couple of days ago when we reconnected, and we were in here, and our producer here was like, oh my God, I want to go back and play with some of that slime. And I told him a little bit about you, and I'm truly proud of you for when I found out you were here, I was like, wow, because even before the pandemic and before you and I were even talking, you were already hosting parties or demonstrations
workshops.
At different workshops at in different areas, right? And not just here but in other towns as well, correct?
And states, yeah. Just a little bit of background for anyone who's like, what slime, what's going on. Imagine Play-Doh. So Play-Doh is like a timeless classic, right? Everyone knows what Play-Doh is and what Play-Doh does. But Play-Doh is very limited in a sense where it only comes in different colors and you can only make different shapes in it. Slime, however, is limitless. There's endless possibilities on what you can do with it. The colors, the consistency, the textures. There's thousands of different variations of slime. And so slime is scientifically proven to reduce stress because it engages all of our senses, the way we can see it, hear it, smell it, and touch it. So that's our niche as a company. We focus on the mental health aspect, and we're not just some other slime shop that you see online or on YouTube. We're much more than that. And so that's what helped us. That's what the whole premise behind the workshops were, is to get out there. Imagine this is in the pandemic when there was no Six Flags, no Disneyland, there was no Sky Zone, no Chuck E. Cheese. It was very depressing. However, it was either Fortnite at home all day, every day, or come outside and make some slime. And so we were in Glendora, Rancho Cucamonga, Buena Park, Whittier, Walnut, here in West Covina, even Bakersfield, and in Arizona. So we were having the slime of our lives.
I can only imagine how fun. And dealing with stress and some mental states there, which they vary from different things, correct? I mean, to me, during the pandemic, I had a lot of anxiety. So the squishy balls, that everybody used to give away, or now there's these little circle things in different shapes, and you squeeze the little bubbles.
Fidgets.
It was so it was so calming for me. So I can only imagine when you're touching that. I mean, it must be like, I don't know, it just takes your mind off of different things. It takes you to another zone, right?
It's a de-stressor.
Yeah, it totally is. So are you working with any children at all that maybe are blind, maybe with autism? Are you involved in any kind of those programs at all?
We've been solidifying our foundation and establishing who we are. So imagine for the past 2 years, schools were shut down. It was like a no-fly zone. They weren't allowing third-party companies onto their campuses for safety reasons, which makes sense. So we had to kind of get creative and think outside the box, and that's kind of my specialty or my God-given talent. So we were kind of under the radar with the parks, but now that things are starting to open back up, now that we're slightly returning to a sense of normalcy, we are starting to reach out, and this past summer was a great indication. We were getting phone calls from Lake Arrowhead, Irvine, out in the valley, summer programs were asking us to bring our slime and to provide entertainment. Local cities as well, so it was awesome. So we have had different types of customers here in our store. We've had blind children, children with special needs that are on the spectrum. So we do a phenomenal job of accommodating them. A lot of times what happens is the parents do come in ahead of time. They do ask us, how well are you with high functioning or different children that are on the spectrum. So we are very conscientious as far as the volume of our music, the different scents that we have, because a lot of those could be triggers. So that's something that we're very keen to. Our entire staff does a phenomenal job of just letting them be in their own element and just kind of going at their pace.
Mm-hmm. You know, the other day we walked in here and your staff was here and they were so friendly. I mean, you're not even in the door yet when they're already greeting you, you know, like to come in, how can we help you? And their personalities really stand out.
Electrifying.
So electrifying, yes, definitely. I love it. You did that too. You didn't catch my attention. I don't know why, but you definitely caught Jared's attention when we walked by, because you were speaking with a little speaker, and I'm not sure what you said, but do you want to repeat that?
Our slime farts. I mean, you don't have to sugarcoat it. That's the reality. That's what it is. And so slime is a sensory activity. It does help also improve fine motor skills, but it's the audible part that I found most entertaining. And so this whole, because of the pandemic, ASMR became a very popular thing. People eating. So you can kind of hear them close up. So people like sounds. Just tell them our slime farts, and then they walk in through the door.
And they're like, "What is this?" No, that's
what farts?
great.
Show me this farting slime that you have here.
That's great. That's actually very creative. You're very creative. I think you've always been. You know, I had the pleasure of meeting your two boys, the youngest at that time, and they were just so adorable. But you know, having kids. I mean, how many kids you have? Like,
my wife and I have 5 children, with 5 more soon, not on the way, but with the plans for 5 more. So the goal is 10.
Are you building a baseball team or something?
Or
Soccer
something.
team? Oh my god.
A slime empire.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of entertainment here for sure.
Yeah, so imagine, like, I'm very much in tune with my inner child, and it's awesome being able to re-engage and connect with them, like almost reliving my childhood vicariously through them. Like when they got into, I don't know if we can say Pokemon, but when they got into Pokemon, I was like, oh, Pokemon. Oh, let me tell you about Pokemon. So it's great just engaging with them. You know, my kids kind of keep me on my toes. You know, early this morning we were watching, before school we were watching Ghostbusters. So I enjoy stuff like that. So it's awesome to have these new innovative ideas, because it helps me stay relevant, because I get to see what they're into and what they love, because whatever they love, other kids are going to love as well. So we connect everyone through slime. So
you know what I'm thinking about right now, and I think it's so I don't know, it's a compliment, but I wish that I could have grown up with a fun dad and someone who was really in tune with, you know, with their children growing up. Because most parents, I mean, the way, you know, I grew up, I can't speak for everybody, but our parents were not in tune as to what we like. They just assume, oh, they like Barbies, oh, they like that. So we couldn't make a mess. You know, we can never make a mess anywhere. So, so this is really cool. I grew up with Play-Doh, but I can only use it at certain times.
It was banned from my house.
Yeah.
And don't ask my mom why.
Yeah. But you, I mean, with your kids, you're so in tune with them, and that just says so much about the kind of father you are. I mean, in my eyes, I'm just thinking, wow, what a fun dad. You know, and the time that you still find time to spend with your kids, which is really important, because you're connecting with them, you know, in a way that, you know, a lot of us, you know, we get stressed out about life, you know, alone, but you're running a business, you have children, you plan to have more children, and so that's amazing. That's amazing.
Thank you.
And I could see you having another one of these stores somewhere else in another mall, or maybe even a bigger place with more, you know, with more creative stuff, you know, and workshops and Oh my God, that is such an awesome vision that I'm having for you right now, and I know you're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
Because I know you are a doer. Because just being here, it's like it must be like such an accomplishment for you, and I'm sure you have a big team that's out there. I don't know. Do you go to these things as well? Like when you guys do outside, they do birthday parties. I mean, oh my God, how fun!
It's so funny that you mentioned that. But thank you for everything that you just said. That was super awesome. Oftentimes parents do ask, like, so who's coming? Are you coming? Because I want my money's worth. I want to make sure you're there.
Yeah.
And I have to assure them, like, our entire team is amazing. And so our goal is to always have people who are genuine and sincere, because that's the reality, right? So just to give you guys a little bit about my background. So growing up, I was always like into sports. That's the reason for my large stature. But
Oh, no,
so,
it's
so I was always like the sports person. But from sports, I actually like gravitated into sales. And so that's kind of, I think that's what gives me like the upper hand, because that's how the reason why I was the number one salesperson wherever I worked is because I treated people, like real, authentic, genuine people. I never seen people as numbers. I never saw people as like a dollar sign. Okay, I actually worked selling cars. So in selling cars, you get the bad rep of like, they're money hungry, or they're a shark. And so what helped me stand apart was to give people like the real aspect, and tell people how it is, and always have someone's best interest in mind. So when it came to the approach for our story, it's the same thing. I look for people that are authentic and genuine, sincere. Like right now, we're currently interviewing people. When someone comes in, I can tell if they're trying to fake the funk. Oh, hi, I'm so happy to be here. Like, oh, awesome, high energy. Let's see you in a week from now. Let's see if you keep that same energy, or if you were just putting up a front. So we do have actually high standards to work here, because you have to put on a show and a performance. So our store is a safe haven for children. So imagine if a child is dealing with a bully or some type of trauma, or there's something happening at home and they just need somewhere to go to escape, to feel good about themselves. Our staff here is trained to compliment kids, to lift them up, to encourage kids. So we actually ask permission to take photos of them, and we're like, man, we want to give them high praise, and we want to compliment them and commend them for their creation. Like, imagine this. You're taking a mix-in and you're just putting it into a slime. Let's say it legitimately takes a few seconds to do that. We're trained to help you go through the experience in like 15 minutes. So it's like, and then on top of that, we're telling the kids, like, that's amazing, that's awesome, I'm so proud of you, can you take a picture, do me a favor, say slimy, and they're saying slimy with like the biggest smile ever. And so one time there was this little girl who came in here, and the mom like had liked one of our photos on Instagram, and she was like, my daughter was so sad because she didn't end up on your Instagram, and we visited your store. So like, let us know, like, tell us you want us to take a picture of you, and we'll be happy to put you on there and showcase you so you can become Instagram famous. Because it's so awesome when it's like, oh yeah, my friend was here, or my classmate was here, I wanted to come check it out. Because we've been here for a year now, and people still don't know who we are. So, but that's okay, because that's kind of, we're adapting to the times. For 2 years, you didn't have to leave your house, and packages would just come to your doorstep. Like, you didn't actually have to shop. So it wasn't that malls became obsolete. It's just because if safety was a huge concern for you, you didn't leave the house. So believe it or not, a lot of our customers here at this store are from the Inland Empire and Orange County, because there weren't as many restrictions, or the mandates weren't as severe as LA County. So we like I said, we're trained to accommodate, to make it friendly, and we just have a blast here with the kids.
That is so awesome. That is so cute too, the things that you're saying, because little kids are sensitive, to a certain point. There's those that have a lot of confidence, and then there's those that are very quiet. So you have to warm up to them. So you really have to understand, like, not understand fully, but understand a little bit about their personality, right? And I think right now a lot of parents are dealing with the fact that their kids are not as social as they used to be. So that's a huge concern right now for kids. So if anybody, that is maybe experiencing that, bring your child here. I mean, Jonathan, like he said, he's so friendly, and I always look for customer service first. I don't care how good your product is, if your customer service is not within the norm of what your business is. You know what? I have an issue with that because I'm your customer and I'm here because I like something about your store. So if you're just gonna look at me and be like, you know, that doesn't serve me.
Right.
So you have to have a personality, right? And you definitely have that, and we saw it, we experienced it ourselves, and it was great. It was great. Like, I think Jared's more happier than me just knowing we're coming here, you know. So
yes, the gold standard.
Yeah.
We want to be the Chick-fil-A of slime. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, you want to have a line all the way around the mall, right?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Come.
Can adults have parties here?
That is a great segue into the next division. We are going to be launching a subdivision that's slime entertainment for all ages.
What?
And so we are, so it's going to be separate from Kids Slime Club because, like the name says, kids, we focus primarily on mental health for children, although here in our store, half of our customers aren't even kids. They're teenagers and young adults, and it's amazing when a toddler is making some slime and not making a mess, and the mom is sitting right here kicking their feet up and
on their phone. I'm just kidding.
Well, no, we actually help them with our more advanced slimes. They get to choose their favorite color. They choose their own aromatherapeutic soap with essential oils in it, and they're just calming and relaxed. It's an amazing bonding experience to see a mother-daughter dynamic.
So what are the ages for kids? What are the ages, like, can you bring like a child that's 1 year old? Is there a certain age that, so they won't eat it, or?
Yes, the FAQ section. Because we get asked all the time, what exactly do you do here? We get phone calls, so how does this work? Because we are the first and only slime store in the entire state of California.
Oh my gosh.
We have levels to our slime here. So imagine this, just on a quick side note, if you were to go to a dollar store and buy some slime, and let's say you took it home and it was no good, you just throw it away. That's it. And like, okay, you get what you pay for. Let me go to one of these craft stores. Let me go to Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, whatever, and let me invest more. Let me pay $45, $55, $65, and you have a DIY kit and you take that home and that makes a mess. You just throw that away too. Like, you don't think, let me go back to the store and complain. But that does happen to us because we are a slime store. We are held to higher standards. So with that being said, our research and development, when anytime something hits our shelves, it's because it's been time tested and stamped. So with our research and development, with any slime product that we have, we need to see what it looks like in a day, in a week, or in a month. So with that being said, in 2021, we did perfect our mess-free formula. Sorry we didn't have it in 2020. And so it's called our level 1 slime. It's mess-free. It's designed for ages 2 and up. We have had 1-year-olds play with it, but that's of course with adult supervision. You know, the parents were with them. So again, slime is a sensory activity. Our level 1 slime is our clear glossy slime. It's designed to resemble a frozen ball of ice. So you can see all the beautiful colors that you put into it. And then we have a level 2 slime. It's a little bit more advanced. We recommend it for ages 5 and up. And then we have level 3 slime that's a little bit more advanced as well. So we have different levels of slime for different experience levels, but also imagine we have to be able to accommodate someone who is a beginner versus someone who is an expert. Let's say someone comes in here, oh, I heard about this slime place. It took me an hour to get there, and I buy all these slimes online, or I have my own slime shop. Show me the good stuff. And so we have to have that readily available at all times when experts come in here and they want to test out our slime.
Well, that's fantastic. So we're gonna take a small break, because when we come back in a few minutes, we are going to do some demonstrations, and you are going to guide us through some of your best products. And you know, I can't wait. I think I have nails. Is that okay?
That's perfect.
So we'll be back in just a few more minutes.
How's it going, everyone? This is Jonathan with Kids Slime Club. We're located here at Plaza West Covina in the beautiful city of West Covina. Stop by and take care of all your slime needs with Kids Slime Club. We have DIY slime stations, grab-and-go slime boxes, host your very own slime party, or attend one of our amazing slime workshops. You can connect with us at Kids Slime Club, kidslimeclub.com. Come check us out. If you have the time, we have the slime.
Hey, everyone. We are back. I'm here, with Jonathan once again, and right now we're going to do a little demonstration, and I'm gonna be 5 years old. So I'm gonna be a beginner.
Yes.
And we're gonna have some fun with some of this stuff while you describe that. I'll be a 5-year-old, so don't mind me if I'm jumping all over the place.
Deal. So as I mentioned earlier, one of the most common questions that we get is, what do you do here?
Okay.
So here at Kids Slime Club, we actually do DIY slime stations available from open to close. We also offer workshops, slime parties, and grab-and-go slime boxes. For our DIY slime stations, we show everyone our level 1 slime. Our level 1 slime is made fresh each and every day. And so we use aromatherapeutic soaps and essential oils, which means the smell of our slime is very calming, soothing, and relaxing. The aromatherapeutic soaps also help with the sound effects, the crackling, popping, squishing, and fart sounds we all know and love.
Oh my God.
We also put stress relieving lotion with lavender and chamomile, and it helps the soft, smooth texture of our slime.
Okay.
So this is our DIY slime station. Slimers of all ages come on in. They grab their favorite color apron. We provide them a mixing bin, and we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of mixins to choose from, so you can customize and make your very own slime.
Okay, so pretend my mom just brought me on 5, and I don't know what I'm doing here. I just want to play.
So you went ahead and you chose your favorite scent. So if you'd be so kind of do me a favor, go ahead and smell that really quick.
Oh my God, this smells amazing. I
Don't try
wanna
to eat
it.
Okay, so do me a favor. Step number 1, you're gonna go ahead and take your slime out and place it in your mixing bin. And as you're doing that, I want you to please describe the way your slime feels.
Okay. Oh my gosh. It feels cold and
Cold.
it feels good. It feels
Sticky,
like
maybe?
a little, yes.
Okay,
Oh
perfect.
My God.
So the way our slime works, the first time you touch it, it will feel sticky, but then the activator will transfer to your fingertips, and then it won't stick anymore.
Yeah.
And so once you've had a chance to kind of feel it a little bit, you're gonna go ahead and place it in your mixing bin. So we have all these different types of mix-ins. Very popular mix-ins are our foam balls. So do me a favor, go ahead and pour your foam balls into there.
The whole thing?
Yes,
Just put it in there?
just sprinkle it on.
Okay.
We also have these confetti tubes. These provide with these, they're like a shiny metallic look. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in there.
Oh, these are so cute.
We went ahead and grabbed some of these very soft, fluffy pom-poms. We have some pretty pink ones there.
Oh my gosh.
We also have some sequins. Sequins are pretty cool. They're also shiny. And then these are very popular. These are some tri-beads. We're gonna go ahead and put those in there. All right. 5-year-old Monica, if you can do me a favor, we're gonna go ahead and start mixing everything all together.
Ooh, yeah. Oh my gosh. See, I'm not even thinking of anything. I'm just thinking that I want to get all this all mixed in. Oh my God, how cool is this? Wow.
So our level 1 slime is our clear glossy slime. You can see that it actually is designed to resemble a frozen ball of ice, so you can see all the beautiful colors that you put into it.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
All right, once you have it all fully mixed in, we're gonna actually place it on the table. And then we have some really cool spooky mix-ins available for you. So you're gonna place that right over here. You have a little foam roller for your enjoyment. You can go ahead and flatten out your slime. And then we have some spooky cookie cutters there for you. We have a pumpkin, a witch's hat, and a ghost.
Wow, this is so cool. How flat do I get it, sir?
Just enough so you can go ahead and make any shape you want. So let's try to make,
I really like
that's
this
pretty cool.
toy,
Our Swiss
but-
Army slime knife.
So I'm gonna do a witch. Is this a witch hat?
Yes, it is.
A witch hat.
Hocus Pocus 2 just came out.
Okay. And then?
You just go ahead and push it in there.
Okay.
So move it to the side, so because that pom-pom.
What am I doing?
So let's flatten it one more time. All right. So let's do it like on this side because of those pom-poms, like right on this side. Yeah, perfect. And just kind of wiggle it. I see kids do this all the time. 2 or 3-year-olds do a phenomenal job. How they do it, they're used to it, so it's okay. if you would like to show the elasticity of the slime and kind of stretch it out slowly, so if you want to pick up the slime, you just know that whatever shapes you want to make, we have them for you.
And it smells so good too.
So here at Kid Slime Club, we actually don't use any like bubble gum or cotton candy scents. We don't ever want someone to think it's okay for them to try to eat it or taste it. We do things more like floral scents, maybe like clean scents. Today's scent that Monica has is actually mint.
It smells so good. I like the smell. Let's see, I'm gonna do a ghost. I think this is a ghost.
Maybe you just rip. Yeah, there you go. I think that's what they do.
Okay, I was gonna say. Oh yeah.
I just watched them from a distance.
See? Here's my little ghost.
Oh, that's awesome. So we don't have any time limits here at Kid Slime Club. Some of our Slimers hang out here for 15, 20 minutes, 30, 45, an hour if you want.
Wow. This is so awesome. I mean, just the texture of it, it's like, I don't know, I'm just like really focused. I really want to make stuff. This is so cool. So even parents can actually do this. Actually, the fact that you said that teenagers come here to try to, play with it and do this, that just says a lot. And that's actually wonderful, that they're putting their time here instead of, doing other things. Great.
It's amazing because we provide like a judgment-free zone for kids to come.
Yeah.
And again, be in touch with their inner child and not have to feel the peer pressure or like, oh, that's not cool or whatever the case is. So we actually incentivize them. Every Thursday, we actually have Teenage Thursday. So if you're 13 to 19, your slime is half price. And we also have Toddler Tuesday as well. And
That's
so
cool.
at 5 and under, your slime is half price as well.
So how do people find you? I know you have Instagram. You're on different platforms.
Yes.
So, but I've seen several pages. So tell us which one is the one for this store where they can actually right now, log on or to their social media and find you and of course like his page, because you guys get to do like all these really cool stuff. Does this look like a balloon? So tell us how to find you.
KidsSlimeClub.com is the most up-to-date, most accurate piece of information that we have. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, at Kid Slime Club. Our TikTok is pretty cool. We have this new viral video. It only has 72,000 views, but it previews only, and it previews our level 2 slime. And so this is our beginner slime, aka our baby slime. If you want to see some of the good stuff, our super soft cloud slime 2.0, check out our TikTok video. It's Kid Slime Club store. And you can see some amazing slime demonstrations. They do all these fancy bubbles, and then you get to hear all the crackling and popping. And so if you remember at the very, very beginning, we like to tell kids that our slime farts. So Monica, if you can do me a favor, 5-year-old Monica, go ahead and put your slime back into your container as you're putting it back. If it doesn't fit all the way, it's gonna make loud bubbles. It's gonna have empty air pockets at the bottom. So a normal 5-year-old is gonna try and put the whole blob in. So let me show you. So they try to put it in like this, and so as you can tell, it's not gonna fit all the way. And then you're gonna start pressing down.
Oh my God, you're right.
That was the silent but deadly type of fart.
Oh, I think those are the ones I do anyway.
What? Awesome.
Oh.
Okay, now we're talking.
I can see. Oh my God, this is so fun. Oh, I like that. That's so cool.
It is the slime, everyone. And there's no beans in our slime. No added beans.
Okay, I think that worked. That was so cool.
So imagine kids just taking their slime out and putting it back in. It just keeps farting more and more.
Yeah.
They just have a blast. They have so much fun.
Wow.
It's a great way to connect with your siblings and to your parents and guardians. Kids just have a blast here.
Wow. Jonathan, tell us how they can physically find you here at the store. What is your physical address here?
Our address here is 705 Plaza Drive in the beautiful city of West Covina. If you visit the West Covina Mall, we're located on the 2nd floor across from Build-A-Bear. And so we do, as I mentioned before, we have DIY slime stations. We also offer grab-and-go slime boxes. We do slime parties, and we have a bunch of workshops that we do here as well. A workshop's a little different. It's like a private event. We open up our restrooms. We offer drinks and refreshments for everyone in attendance. And it's kind of like that more one-on-one. We have like our Get Slimy art class. That's amazing. We have an instructor who comes to our store. So currently we have our Halloween, our Thanksgiving, and our Christmas art classes. It's awesome. It's recommended for ages 3 and up. It's half slime, half art. And one thing that we're going to be doing that's new for us is we're going to match the slime is going to match the theme of the art class. So you'll make spooky slime, you'll make a thankful Thanksgiving slime, turkey slime, I'm not sure what to call that, and then you'll be making a Christmas themed slime as well.
That is so awesome. Well, you know what? I think this is probably going to be one of my favorite shows because I actually hands-on, which is super cool, and I don't want to stop playing with this, so I hope I can take this home because I'm really loving this. I want to do it at the office. Actually, just being here today with all the stress that I've been feeling just as normal or whatever, just being here, everybody, this has been very fun for me. I actually have had a great time just talking to Jonathan and then doing this this cute little project. It's just, I don't know, I didn't think of anything else but just excited to to be able to do something like this. And thank you so much for showing me.
You did a phenomenal job.
And then I got to wear this little tiny apron, which is so cute. So for all of you out there with children, maybe teenagers, contact Jonathan. He just gave you guys all of his information. I think you guys are going to have a great time. He is so pleasant to talk to. So I am giving him my endorsement since, because this is just a phenomenal place. You're doing a great job. I'm so proud of you. I'm glad we reconnected, and I can't wait for everyone to see this show. So everyone, don't forget to tune in to Let's Connect Now. And again, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And we look forward to doing many more things with you. Who knows, Next, JR will be doing some adult slime. I don't know what that looks like.
So really quick, Monica, I'm going to say get, you're going to say slimy. It's like a little chant. Ready?
Okay.
So get.
Slimy.
Get.
Slimy.
All right, everyone.